Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading is for the week of August 12th, 2024. So it roughly covers the 12th to the 19th. All you have to do is choose a card. Which card are you drawn to? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below to fast forward to your reading. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. So let's see what your first card is for this week. It reads, Enter the Magic. It's number 6. It says, Live in the now, seize the moment. We're also going to draw a card from my deck, Color Goddess Casting Cards, and see what else I can tell you. All right, and we have brown, earth, foundation, and seeds. Makes sense with live in the now and seizing the moment. Being in the now is being very present. It's about being very grounded and secure. And this brown goddess card is all about being grounded and secure, or the foundation of the thing, or your foundation, your groundedness, or starting the foundation of something that you want to build. And we can't really do that unless we are kind of seizing the moment or living in the now, because you have to figure out where to start, right? So let's see what we get with the tarot. And this is the Star Tarot, 2nd edition. Okay, we have the Star, first card, number 17, Major Arcana. We have the Moon, number 18. I did shuffle these. We have the Devil, the 4 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. So let's take a look at your tarot cards here. You have 3 majors, so at least part of the week, some things are going to be kind of like destiny or destined to occur, or maybe even serendipitous. All right, so let's take a look at the first card. Wow, we have the Star with the High Priestess. These two together are kind of magical cards. They can be about trusting your intuition, making a wish, and a wish may be coming true. But you have to intuitively know what it is exactly that you want. And with the Moon here, that's just kind of elevating that intuitive, that water energy. But it's kind of the unknown. Like maybe you know where to start something, you know how to build a foundation, but you're not quite sure where it's going to go next. You're not quite even sure where or what the next step might be. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Let's see what this Devil's all about. We've got Prince of Swords and Temperance. Okay. I feel like these 3, here, I'll hold them up. I feel like these 3 have to do with an inner battle. You've been battling something within you. Maybe you're not sure what choice to make, a decision you have to make. Maybe at some moments you are confident and feel very strong and sure of yourself. In other moments you're the absolute opposite and you just want to give up and surrender. I feel like there's this battle going on, and there is a point this week where you will reach a balance where you are confident in the choices you're making. You are confident in however you're starting this thing, or however you're setting foundations down for this, or the basic first step or 2 of this, whatever this is. It's a change. I feel that this is a change. And for a lot of you, it's going to be a change mentally and emotionally, maybe even spiritually, where you are absolutely living in the now and you're seizing the moment. So it might seem a little bit stressful and a little bit scary, but the moment is now. Now meaning this week, maybe last week, this week, going into next week. I feel like it's a very brief period where you're feeling excited about some kind of change that you want to make, or some kind of project or business or something new you want to begin from the ground. You want to start it. You want to build it from the ground up. You're excited about it, but it's scary. And you kind of seesaw from, wow, I'm really confident about this, to, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. I'm never going to make it doing this. What difference am I going to make? I'm just one person. And I'm here to tell you, and perhaps even your guides are here to tell you, what you are dreaming of and what you are hoping for or wishing for, and where you put your passion and your heart is actually going to make a difference. It's actually going to matter. Okay? So let's take a look at the last two cards. We've got Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. I'm going to do one more, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so there is stability here. The fours are all about stability. This Brown Goddess card is all about the foundation, the seeds, the stable beginning of something. And with the Two of Cups, it's telling you, you're not alone. You are not alone. There is someone in your life, or someone coming into your life, who is fully supportive of you. They're fully supporting you. You are seeing eye to eye. Could be a project, an artistic, a musical partner, business partner. Could just be your person. Could be a family member, a best friend, someone who just is always supporting you in all of your choices. And so you need to remember that you're not alone. There is support. For some of you, this support comes in the form of spirit. Part of your spiritual posse is supporting you. A loved one who's passed on is supporting you. And you're going to get evidence of that very soon. Okay? We have the Seven of Swords. Let's take a look with the Knight. And the Five. There's a conflict. The swords are usually very difficult, but then it leads us to the Seven of Cups. So this is interesting. We've got two sevens here. There's a sense of forging ahead, okay? And being prepared to tackle whatever stands in your way. Not whoever stands in your way, but whatever stands in your way. And as I said before here with this Devil card, I feel like that's internal. So your worst enemy in this matter, whatever it is for you, is yourself. You are your worst enemy, your doubts, your fears, but you will conquer those. And the trajectory that you're on leads you to the Seven of Cups, where you have a lot of wonderful things to choose from. They seem so good. Maybe you're not sure what to do, but you're not there yet. Be patient. You're here. You're at the foundation of it. You're at the very beginning of this change, this shift, whatever it is. You will be at that point soon enough, but you're not there yet. So don't worry about it. Everything will kind of fall into line. But looking at the cards, looking at the numbers, like the main things here are, again, now is the time to begin something. Okay? Now is the time to maybe get rid of the past, get rid of what was, go into something new and start it, begin it. Figure out how to lay down the foundation, how to plant the seeds of this idea, potential project that you want to grow. All right, so that thing you've been thinking of for a long time, that idea that's been kind of a seed in your mind, you might want to start implementing it, because it looks like you've got a lot of personal power, and you've got a lot of kismet, destiny, kind of on your side with this thing that's been like nagging you for a while. Oh, I really want to do this. Oh, I really want to get into this. Oh, I've always dreamed of being my own boss and doing this. Now is the time to lay down the foundations and begin this thing, this idea, this seed that will become a reality. Okay? So it's kind of a big deal for you this week, Group 1. Hopefully this helps you and makes sense to you. And yeah, I hope you have a great week. Bye. Hello, Group 2. So let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. You have number 23, Soul Satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. Okay? So it's all about honoring yourself and doing things that bring you joy. Maybe taking some time out for yourself this week, which we should all do every week, but maybe you have a hard time doing that. Maybe you're a giver, a helper, and a healer. Well, you need to take some time out for yourself and honor your uniqueness and do what makes you feel good this week. Okay? We also will have a card from my deck. And you have Scarlet Goddess with a message of intensity, motivation, and passion. This is also affiliated with the sign of Aries. And it's a very intense card. It's all about following your passion, moving forward with your passion, maybe figuring out what you're passionate about. And let's get into the tarot. Whoops, if I don't drop the deck. All right, we have Seven of Swords, the Hermit, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Devil. All right, 2 of these cards came up in Group 1's reading. You might want to take a look at that reading as well. But let's see what we have here for you, Group 2. Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, and the 10. So what this looks like to me intuitively is you bringing something from the past to the future. There's something you intend to bring back into your life or to incorporate into your life in the future. Not right now, but it's something you're considering. Maybe, for example, maybe you work in retail right now. That's your career. You've been doing it for years. But when you were young, you kind of wanted to be a writer or a published author. Well, maybe you're nearing retirement, and so you're planning for your retirement to write that novel you've always wanted to write. See what I'm saying? So something from your past that you were interested in maybe when you were younger, you're thinking about doing that in your future, and you're maybe trying to plan that and manifest that into reality. So it's kind of exciting. We have the Hermit and the 2, which is balance, and the Ace. Okay, so those of you that are on your own, whether you're widowed or just single or what have you, know that finances are going to be fine. That's also validated with the 10 of Coins, which is also kind of foretelling good to great fortune in your further future. So financially, you are fine. Don't worry about it. Again, if you're thinking about retiring, you're going to be good. Let's say you're older and there's a certain age you can retire and you're almost to that age, but you're worried and thinking, oh, maybe I should work an extra 5-10 years. You might not have to. You might want to look into everything, look into your finances, because to me, it looks like you're able to retire when you're, quote, allowed to retire, unquote, with all the benefits, right? That's kind of what it looks like to me. For those of you that are younger, this is definitely pointing to you being very smart with your money. So this week, this is a good week to make a large purchase. This is a good week to invest your money. This is a good week to sell something. All of that looks positive. We have the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. So what this looks like is that you might be hosting something midweek. You might be meeting with a small group of friends. There's some kind of a reunion happening. And because of the 9 of Coins, maybe you're hosting it. Maybe you're instigating it. Even if it's not at your home per se, maybe you're instigating this little get together with some friends or family. We have 8 of Wands. This is an action card. What do you need to do? 8 of Swords. The Moon. Wow. You really need to trust yourself. You're feeling immobilized about something towards the end of the week. You're feeling maybe afraid of making a choice. And the message here is to go within, trust your logical mind, but also trust your intuition. You have to listen to both of them. In fact, that's what we should do all the time. I know I say in my readings, trust your intuition, but hopefully most of you know what I mean. I mean, don't just always go by your intuition. You have to be smart about things. You have to think. We were given a brain to think with. We were given intelligence to use. So we use our intelligence with our intuition. And that's what you're doing here. And then you're taking action. Okay? You're taking some kind of action. I feel like this could be an action in regards to communicating with someone. Okay? So that's happening towards the end of the week. The devil can be a million different things. Let's draw some cards on that. We've got Prince of Wands. We've got the Nine of Cups. And the 3. Okay. All right. That's the wish card. So that's interesting. So there's definitely a material wish coming true for you in the very near future, group 2. And with the coins, I feel that it's either a financial wish or a health wish. But you have to move, you have to help it along. You have to move towards the goal or the wish. You can't just sit back and hope for it to come true. You kind of have to make it happen. So that's your main message, is if you take even a little bit of action and you have a little bit of passion moving forward this week, then some kind of financial goal, it's a purchase, a sale, or some plan for the future, it's going to come true, but you do have to take some first steps, okay? With the first card, soul satisfaction, honor your uniqueness, do what makes you feel good. It's interesting because it doesn't seem to play a whole lot into these tarot cards, but do what makes you feel good, or go in the direction of the fire. What brings a fire to your belly? What are you passionate about? Chances are something you're passionate about is something that also makes your soul happy. Okay? And there's also a lot of goals being reached. I see a lot of circles with all these coin cards. So it's like things are turning back around in your favor financially or with your health. So if you've been feeling really icky, you're going to be feeling really good this week. If you've been struggling financially, this week and moving forward into the rest of August and probably September, finances are definitely going to improve. So there's a little bit of a shift and there's a little bit of growth. So you should be optimistic about this week, group 2. Your color's definitely red. These reds are really popping out to me. Scarlet red, any shade of red would really do. So focus on where your passion is. Focus on buying and selling and finances, balancing the budget, planning for the future with finances, and also about your health. Okay? Bye. Hello, group 3. Let's take a look at your first card for this week. So for you, we have number 13, creative solutions. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. Okay? You will come up with some creative solutions this week. You should believe that you have the ability to come up with some creative solutions this week, group 3. So let's draw you a card from my Color Goddess casting cards. All right. Ooh, we have Jet. Conclusion, death, the end. Conclusion, death, the end. This is also affiliated with the sign of Leo. And it's all about something coming to an end. Most likely it is a welcome end. This card that I created does not mean the death of a person or anything like that. It just means the end of something, the conclusion. And usually it's a welcome ending. So let's see what else we can get with the tarot. Whoop, we'll use that one. All right, so first out, flipped out, is the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, Three of Swords, and 8 of Swords. Okay, interesting. So another group also had their first 3 cards as majors, or the trump cards, which tells us it's a very telling week. It's going to be destinies taking place, playing a part in some way in your week, group 3. So the Hierophant, let's draw on that first. All right, with the 7. Okay. That's so interesting because I was getting quite a bit of water energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, especially Scorpio, which would kind of make sense with this Death card because the Death card in the tarot is the Scorpio card. But we do have Queen of Cups, so you might be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, water sun sign or moon sign. But at any rate, a lot of I have to say this because this is group 3's reading, but you might want to take a look at this whole video because all 3 of the readings, there are similar messages coming through. I just want to say that. So if you look at the other 2 cards, you might, it might benefit you in some way. But essentially this is telling you, if there's something that your heart is in, so you love this, you're passionate about it, you feel like this is the right thing to do, beginning it the tried and true way, the old way, the standard way is the way to go. So let me try to think of an example. Let's just use a generalization. Let's say you've been feeling lately like you want to help heal people. Okay? For you, excuse me, for you right now, you might want to go the traditional way and go to college or medical school, become a nurse or a doctor or a specialist in your field. You might not want to consider, alternative healing, chakra balancing, Reiki, energy healing, anything like that, or acupuncture. You might want to go a traditional way. That's kind of what this message is to start there. Start the traditional way. And then if you want to move into some other areas along with that, that's fine. But it just feels and looks to me like you doing it the standard, the traditional way is going to benefit you somehow. And we get validation of that with the Wheel of Fortune. Like that's going to be the most beneficial for you. Okay? We have Wheel of Fortune. We have Strength. We're going to draw on that. Yeah, Strength in the midst of opposition, the 5 of Wands. It's some kind of a conflict. It can be an inner conflict. It can be a conflict with someone else. In this case, it could be a conflict with your person, your wife, your husband, your spouse, your significant other. It could be a conflict with a business partner. But know that you will work through it. For some of you, this is completely separate from what I mentioned earlier. This is just simply a conflict in your relationship that's going to be resolved. Let's say you're married and you've been fighting with your spouse. The 2 of Cups is telling you you're going to solve the problem. It's going to be resolved. And Strength is just telling you, have faith that it will be resolved. The conflict will be resolved. For some of you, it's you and a family member, a good friend, whatever. It could mean hearing from that person. Maybe giving or getting an apology is also possible. All right, we have 3 of Swords. Ooh, with the Ace. That Devil card has come up in every reading as well. That is crazy. That's crazy. But for you, this is absolutely you healing from some kind of a broken heart, healing from hurt. And part of the way this is being healed is through communication. Okay? So maybe it does have to do with this. Receiving or giving an apology. I'm going to draw 1 card on the Devil. I'm going to see. Yeah, so this is tangible. This is on the earth plane. On the earth plane, things are going to be balanced for you with this person. And also, for me, this can be a card of balancing the budget. Money is okay, right? You might not make a ton of money this week or make any extra income, but you're not going to have any extra unforeseen expenditures this week either. So you're going to be good as far as finances go. And I think part of healing this, whatever this is communicating, okay? Now we have Eight of Swords with the Ace. So there's something you've been unsure of, and you do find some certainty about it this week, and it probably has to do with your money or your health. Like you haven't been sure what to do next. What's the next step with your money or your health? And health could be mental health, mental or physical. I mean, I guess it could be spiritual, emotional as well. But we'll just stick with the mental and physical. But you kind of break free of your indecision is what I'm seeing. And you figure out what to do next with your finances or with your health. I'm going to do one more card, maybe two more, because I feel the need. Yeah, High Priestess and Queen of Wands. Okay. So at some extent, you're embodying the characteristics of the Queen of Cups, intuitive, very emotional, empathic. And then by the end of the week or going into your future or the rest of August, you're kind of embodying also, not changing, you're adding on to those characteristics, the characteristics of the Queen of Wands, which is someone who's a little more sociable, a little more talkative, a little lighter, but also a born leader. And next to the High Priestess, it's telling you that when you are invested in someone or something emotionally, when you are passionate about it, that's when it's going to work. Okay? And also when you take action and you are brave about whatever this is. Let me take a look at all these cards. So you are thinking outside the box, and you are viewing things from a higher perspective, especially a relationship issue. And I guess some of you, the relationship may be over and it's time to move on, but others of you, it's the conclusion or the end of the conflict with this person, okay? And then there's also the element of you shifting from emotion-based to passion-based. And that could be in this relationship, but it could be kind of in the relationship and also in other parts of your life. Your job, your finances, your health, especially with the Ace of Coins here. But I do feel with the Ace of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune that it absolutely is the end of something and the beginning of something else. And the new beginning that's coming into your life, a fresh start, a clean slate, is going to lead you to a better place than you've been lately. Okay, you're going to be happier, you're going to be more optimistic. And first and foremost, I feel like relationships are going to be better. Okay? So hopefully this helps you, and I hope you have a great week.